if we do, and let's hope we do, festival changes. Now, they've rejigged the race order. A fundamental takeout from this is they don't want the Grand Annual to be the last race of the meeting, so that now becomes the Martin Pipe Conditional Jockeys race, and the amateurs get the last race on the Wednesday, whereas they were, or is it the Tuesday? The Tuesday, whereas they were the penultimate race.
Yes, well, there was a line of thought going about this, that because the Grand Annual has a few problems over recent years, that maybe having the pros in the last race, but because if they were chasing for instance, if there were two of them quite close together, chasing the leading rider, but it doesn't make any difference because whether it's the last race or the second last race, because it's the last race the pros can ride him. I think, from what I understand, it's a case of the pros can get away early, and as you know, Nick, I'm sure you support that sort of line.
Well, I rather liken myself to some of the poor conditional jockeys who have to wait until the very end of the day, and then, you know, have to stick on whilst the pros have disappeared and got an early bath. I'm them, and the pros are Ian Bartlett, who you see sprinting after race 4 or whenever he's finished.
Come on, it's essential there. It is essential. You know it is.
You know, a man famed for a speedy getaway. We're putting I think it's just professionalising the whole thing. It's putting the pros in the spotlight and saying, well, really, the amateur races and the conditional races don't matter quite as much, which isn't quite the tradition of the event, is it?
No, I can see both sides of it. You know, it's a tricky one. Maybe whether at the festival, but in general, anything we can do to make the travelling easier for the jockeys and trainers, that sort of thing. It's horrendous, the sort of how many miles they have to do. So, I'm in favour of making that easier.
But no one's going to lose any sleep over this race order, are they?
I think everyone just punts like mad, whatever race any order goes in Cheltenham. So I think the betting public will be happy.
Yeah, well, those were the changes that took place to the Cheltenham Festival, as announced earlier in the week. Though I would forgive all of you if you'd forgotten any of those, but we thought it would be worth a reminder that aside from the outbreak of equine influenza, it has been quite an important news week with plenty of talking points.